come with me to edit this newborn photo. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of any distractions. So, do not like this. I'm just going to use generative fill. And then I could look through the different options here to see which one I like best. The first one's not bad. The next thing I want to do is adjust the angle of the photo. I wanted her to be more laying down. Oh, she's so cute. I'm definitely going to hit generative expand so that it fills in all of those gray parts with background. Again, I can check and see. I actually really do like this one. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I could go and check and see any others. But I can tell I like this one already. I kind of don't love seeing this over here. I'm going to see how it looks without it. I kind of like it. I feel like it definitely makes it more simple. I feel like part of her butt disappeared though. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Oops. I'm gonna just add a little bit more to the part like it wiped off. So I'm just gonna mask out the part that was there before on the edge of the lace. Also, after this I'm gonna use the liquify tool to lift her butt up a little bit higher. I know I didn't even know this was a thing until later, but if we really want that exaggerated curled up baby look, lifting the butt a tiny bit really helps. So we're going to go to the liquify tool and I'm just going to lift her butt a tiny bit. Also, I'm going to smooth out this little bit here. And then I don't know if I could manage it without smushing her fingers, but I want to pull out her cheek. I'm freezing her fingers. So cute. Okay, and so that just lifted her butt up a little bit and pulled her cheek out. I do need to fix her fingers, got a little bit mushed, so I'm going to use this tool and just add that a tiny bit so that her fingers don't look mushed. Okay, looks really cute. I feel like she's not centered. Should I do that? It's actually cute though. Now I want her still facing more up. I'm just going to generate the background a little bit more and center her a tiny bit. She looks adorable. Okay, next I'm going to just get rid of a couple flakes in her eyes. I do have actions that I use for like the general skin smoothing, but I really don't like to go over the eye area so much just because the skin is so delicate. Get rid of this little flake by her lips. This little blue thing, I don't know what it is. I do love the milia on her nose, but I do want to reduce it somewhat, and I know my action is not going to be able to do that, so I'm just going to use the patch tool and just select them over. It's such a cute baby feature, but like hers are quite large. So you're going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them off, and I'm actually going to put them back on, but just at a lower opacity. It's the same kind of thing I might do for wrinkles if I don't want the person to look totally airbrushed, but I want to reduce the appearance of the wrinkles so that they're not focused on so much. Then I'll do that. So I'm just getting rid of the milia. Actually, she just has really big ones on the top of her nose, but the ones on like the sides are fine. I am using the tracker pad on my mouth. I do have like a pen or like 3, and then I always just lose them. So I just end up with sore fingers. I don't know what you use to edit. This is a touch screen, but I feel like it's not great. But I'm trying to get like such small things, like they're smaller than my finger. Trying to smooth the edges over here a little bit. Okay. I actually might leave it just like this because you really do still see them. They're just a lot less prominent. So I think we're just going to leave it like that. The next thing I need to do is reduce redness. There are actions for this, but I'm just going to show you how I learned originally. So you would get the hue tool and go to reds and make them all the way green. Then you're going to pull this slider tighter and tighter until it really just selects the more red areas. Then you're going to dial back the green until it like helps with her skin tone. I'm going to pull back the saturation, up the lightness also. That really helped with redness. I don't love how green it is. I'm going to just pull it back a little bit. And then I do want to wipe it off her. I do want to wipe it off her lips because those were so cute and red. So I'm going to get my mask tool. It's just really a paintbrush on the mask, and just wipe it off her lips so that her lips are red. I could do the cheeks too, but I actually am going to add like a blushing action later. She looks so cute. Notice there's these hairs poking out here. feel like they're a little distracting, so I'm going to get rid of them. Okay. I feel like I want to liquefy this so that it's covering an equal amount of her head. See how the bonnet's not totally rounded around her head? I really love symmetry so that we can focus on how cute the baby is. So I'm going to freeze her face features so that I don't disturb any of them in case I get too close to them. And then I'm going to just pull this down a tiny bit so that it's even. That really helped a lot. Okay. I am going to just fix that a little bit. Okay. I have some actions here that I like to use. This one is called Baby Butter, and it's by Jessica J. I also have the sorcery sauce actions. Those are really nice too. This tends to be more like one size fits all. Not one size fits all, but like more of a one-click action versus the sorcery sauce ones. You kind of need to like mix and match them and see which ones use multiple, which is also really good. Okay, so I'm going to get my paintbrush tool in white. Oh my, I just moved that. Okay, that was an accident. I'm going to get my paintbrush tool in white and I'm going to brush on her face. You'll see it comes on quite strong, which is fine. And it really just, it keeps beautiful texture. See that? You still see texture in her skin, but it does get rid of a lot of the blotchiness. I love using it on their cheeks. Really stay away from the lashes. And like above the eyes, I just don't love the effect. This also is slightly more warm than her actual skin tone. Like this baby is super pale, so I'd have to fix it afterwards. See, it just ruins eyes. Like, do not, see, terrible. Do not put brush on their eyes, or if you do, just super lightly. I'm going to lower the opacity already because I can see that's too much for me. And then I'm going to get a slightly lower brush and use it on her nose and some other areas. It's okay on eyes if you do it like that. I'm going to brush it again. I feel like her nose is looking so shiny. I'm going to up it again and use it on her cute arms and her legs. And that really helps. Like, she still looks like a sweet baby, but she's just a lot less blotchy. And the redness is smoothed over. I'm going to brush it off a little bit around her little forehead, because that is something that really makes them so babyish. And I don't want to lose that. I love it. Okay. They do have a texture scrub, which I'm not going to use. They do have a more reduced redness. I'm going to try it on her face because she looks like orange to me. Oh, I do love that. Okay. I'm going to reduce the opacity though, because it's not really, it's more the skin color. There is a day brush, so you can use that to make areas appear lighter. I'm going to use it on her eyelids because I used the smoothing tool on them and it made them more matte. They have a skin tone brush. I am going to pick this pale pink, like almost this bluey pink that's on her legs, if I could find it. like this one, but I'm going to go even lighter. And I'm going to brush that on her face and see if that helps it match her body, because she is a very pale little baby. It's not super noticeable. I'm gonna pop it up a little bit. That helped a lot. Do you see how she more matches her body now? She is a very pale little girl. And next, this is the blush action. She does have some nice pinkness, but I just love to add a little bit of more fun. I'm going to reduce the opacity and the flow of my brush so that it's much softer, so we don't get any chunky edges. Add a little bit to her nose and her forehead too. That just adds some cute, soft redness to her cheeks. And that is it. I actually am going to take off this skin tone off her lips because they were such a cute color. Just put my brushes back to full speed. So sweet. I love it. I do want to pull a little bit of the yellow out of her bows. So I'm going to go to hue to saturation. I'm going to hit yellows. First going to pop them all the way up to see what that's affecting, which I don't want it to affect any of her skin. So I'm going to move this slider so that it's off any of her skin colors and really just on the yellow that I want to change, which is, oops, I went a little too far, which is in her, like the bows of her outfit. I could use these. Nope, don't love that. Where did we go? I think I backtracked too far. Okay. Wait, let me combine this again, and I'm going back to do the yellows. I think I'm just going to paint them on because I don't want it to affect the entire image. I really just want it to affect her lace on her body and the ribbon. Just going to pull it off her face. It just would make it easier. And then I'm going to desaturate the yellows just a little bit, invert it, and then paint it on just the bows. Just so it matches the rest of the background a little bit more. I could brush a little on her outfit too. And that's it. I feel like it looks so sweet, so natural looking, just like a sweet, sleepy baby. You still see all the beautiful details in her eyebrows and her hair. Looks so cute. And then that's it. I'm slightly afraid to show you her Lightroom, but I don't know if you can see it kind of on the bottom just because it has her name on it. But that's the before and this is the after. I'm going to put a clip in at the end of the video.